When magazines call Elon Musk the richest person in the world, one question always comes up. How much tax does a man worth hundreds of billions of dollars actually pay? The answer isn't simple, because in the world of the ultra-wealthy, tax isn't just a number, it's a strategy. In recent years, media outlets have repeatedly claimed that Elon Musk pays the least amount of tax possible. Some say he's avoiding taxes, others say he's simply playing by the rules. So what's the truth? Does Elon Musk really pay no tax at all? Or is the reality far more complex than what social media suggests? To answer that, we first need to understand how Musk's wealth is built and how taxes actually work for billionaires. Most people assume that the richer you are, the more tax you must pay based on your total wealth. But that's not how the system works. Taxes are calculated on income, not assets. That means if your company's value rises, if your stock price explodes, if your name climbs the global rich list, as long as you don't sell your shares, you owe no tax. And this is exactly where Elon Musk enters the conversation. Elon Musk does not have hundreds of billions of dollars in cash. His wealth is tied up in company shares: Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, X, formerly Twitter, and various private projects. More than 95% of Musk's wealth is not liquid. In everyday life, he spends money like a regular person. But his wealth grows through rising stock prices, not a monthly salary. And stocks, until they're sold, are not taxed. That's why people ask, so has Musk really lived all these years without paying tax? We're about to find out. Like many billionaires, Elon Musk doesn't sell his shares. He borrows against them. Yes, he uses his Tesla and SpaceX stock as collateral and takes out multi-billion-dollar loans from banks, often at very low interest rates. The interest on these loans is tiny compared to the gains he makes from rising stock prices. This strategy has three major advantages. 1. He doesn't sell his shares, so he avoids taxes. 2. He gets liquidity without triggering taxable income. 3. His assets continue to grow, compounding his wealth. This method is completely legal and is called borrowing against assets. It's used by roughly 90% of the world's billionaires. Instead of selling assets, they use them as collateral to access cash. So the claim that Elon Musk pays no tax isn't accurate. He pays taxes, but only when he sells shares. And he usually sells stock for just two reasons. 1. To repay existing loans. 2. To pay taxes he's legally required to pay. In years like 2021, when he sold a large portion of Tesla shares, his tax bill reached tens of billions of dollars. So yes, he pays taxes, just not every year, not regularly, and not like ordinary people. So why do so many people think Elon Musk doesn't pay tax? There are a few key reasons. 1. Assets are confused with income. When his net worth rises, people assume taxes should rise too. But wealth isn't income. 2. Musk doesn't take a traditional salary. No paycheck, no cash bonus, so there's little taxable income. 3. Stock growth isn't taxed. Tesla's value can rise by billions, yet tax remains zero until shares are sold. 4. Loans instead of selling shares. By borrowing instead of selling, Musk accesses cash without creating a taxable event. This is his biggest legal advantage. There's a crucial difference between tax evasion and tax planning. Tax evasion is illegal, hidden, and punishable. Tax planning is completely legal and built into the system. Elon Musk isn't committing tax evasion. He's using tax planning. He's not breaking the rules. He's exploiting legal loopholes. The wealthy don't break the law. They bend it in their favor. This raises a bigger question. Why does the U.S. financial system allow capital owners to pay so little tax using these strategies? Because the American economy is built on investment. Lawmakers don't want to punish capital holders. If taxes become too heavy, capital leaves the country. Shareholders are a massive pillar of the U.S. economy, so the system encourages the wealthy to hold assets, not sell them and trigger taxes. So far, we've said that Musk doesn't pay tax until he sells his shares. But there's one more key factor: stock options. Stock options allow Musk to buy shares in the future at a price far below market value. They're a form of compensation that motivates CEOs to increase company value without paying large amounts of cash. As long as these options aren't exercised, there's no tax. But once he uses them, the difference between the market price and the purchase price is considered income, and it becomes taxable. So the statement, "Elon Musk doesn't pay taxes," is misleading. In reality, he pays taxes when he chooses to, when he decides to sell assets or exercise stock options. This is the result of a system designed in a very specific way, a system where asset owners don't just get richer, they live more strategically.